The college has always been a hub of students who challenge paradigms and revolutionize this industry across 15 engineering streams. The Innovation and Entrepreneurship Development Center is one of the ways the college accomplishes that. There are two types of students in the college: employees and those who employ them. IEDC strives to educate, shape, and groom entrepreneurs that hold the potential to spearhead paradigm-shifting innovations. IEDC creates job creators. eSummit is DSCE's annual Inter-College Entrepreneurial Fest, catered towards budding entrepreneurs and revolutionaries. eSummit aims to deliver to students resources that can help them grow and experience the real world without the risks. This year, we have an impressive lineup of speaker sessions, workshops, and panel discussions lined up. The speaker sessions include speakers like Varun Agarwal, Shraddha Sharma, Sharlan Ali, and a lot more. Some of the activities that the students can engage in to work on their entrepreneurship skills are Sacred Games, Mock Stock, Wolf of Wall Street, Hunterpreneur, and many more. We also have workshops on topics like blockchain, content writing, and a lot more lined up. This eSummit has a lot of sponsors. Our associate partner Bounce, energy partner Zwinco, travel partner My Holiday Happiness, food partner ETC Foods and Grillage, healthy food partner Healthy Chef, outreach partner Stumax, printing partner Techno Digital Process, media partner Chaya Chitra and Fables Media, camera partner Snapchat, health partner Cleansey, and our other partners are Uncanny Vision, Birth Venue, Alma Mater, The Scribble Stories, Stock Market Institute, Geeks for Geeks, Your Story, K-Star, Thai Bangalore, InStoried, MIT IP Innovation Program. Without further ado, let us move on to the inaugural ceremony. Before we begin, we'd like to welcome the people without whom this eSummit would not have been possible. We'd like to welcome our Principal, Dr. C.P.S. Prakash, our Vice Principal, Dr. Ramesh Babu, and all the heads of departments and staff and students of Dayananda Sagar College of Engineering and students from other colleges. Please give a huge round of applause. In the 21st century, with the advent of artificial intelligence and machine learning, the automation of manual, repetitive tasks is not far away. In today's world, programming has become the new ABCs. While it isn't rocket science, coding has become a skill that needs extensive hours of learning and practice to be truly proficient at. Geeks for Geeks is an online portal that helps individuals at any level of proficiency at coding to learn the latest algorithms or learn Python from scratch. It was made with the intent to be a repository and a place to learn and practice coding problems. The lack of questions to practice to crack coding interviews was the motivation behind creating Geeks for Geeks. Requesting the founder of Geeks for Geeks, Mr. Sandeep Jain, to come on stage, and please put your hands together for Mr. Sandeep Jain. We request sir to inaugurate the eSummit 2020 by lighting the symbol of eSummit.
They had vacancy after 1.5 years. I went for the interview and I got an offer from them. And by that time I was married, and whatever college pays, it can't be equivalent to the software jobs, a job which is a D-show job. So there was a lot of resistance in my family, lots of pressure. My wife was totally against it, that you should not leave this D-show job. Salary was much less than what I was getting in D-show. And that was the toughest decision I made in my life. I resigned from the D-show job and accepted the offer of this teaching job and decided to go for the teaching job. And the day I resigned from D-show job, 2 days after that, I came to know that my wife is pregnant. So then again, I started looking for software jobs. Again, I thought maybe I made a wrong decision. And fortunately, I was again rejected by the software companies. So I applied after resigning from DE shop and accepting the teaching job. I applied to many of the software companies and I was rejected by them. So I had no other choice but to join the teaching job, and that was really great thing happened with me. I worked with JIT as a faculty for 5.5 years. I enjoyed teaching a lot. I always enjoy interaction with the student. And today also, I'm going to end this session in 5-10 minutes, and I would love to have questions from you guys, from the students especially, about their doubts about career, placement preparation, programming, data structure, algorithms. So if you have any questions, be prepared. I'd love to have questions from you. So I enjoyed those 5.5 years of teaching. But when you're doing a teaching job, it's not only teaching. You need to do many other things. You need to check answer sheets, you need to evaluate the students, mark their attendances. And in engineering colleges, many times, many students come who are not there because they want to do engineering. They are sometimes pushed by their parents or by the society that engineering kar lo, it's a safe option, right? So many students are not interested in the classroom. And when you're doing online things, when you're doing a blog online, people who come to your blog or come to your tutorials, they are looking for those tutorials. So, and after some time, these also started making money when I was doing this teaching job. But there was a time when I was paying 5,000 rupees per month server cost for the Geeswari servers from my teaching salary. So I have been through tough times, through rejections, through down times. But one thing I kept working hard and hard. And what kept me motivated was, those thank you emails from the students. Many students were getting placed into the companies and they were sending thank you mails. And the way this humanity works, especially in my case, if you give something to the society, it gives you back. That's what I have observed. In Geeswa Geeks, it was totally intended to help students without any money motive initially, although now we are a company of around 80 people and money matters a lot. We need to pay salaries to the people, we need to grow also, there's a competition as well. But initial intent was very clear, we wanted to help the students and students helped us back. There were many students, even today there are more students who help us. Those students used to write their interview experiences, they used to write technical articles, and initially we never paid anybody. There was this guy, Ashish Barandwal. He wrote hundreds of articles on Geeks for Geeks and we never paid him. And he used to work day and night. He also kind of felt that there's a society which is helping students. And so he also got back from the society. He was placed in Microsoft from being in a tier 3 college because he learned a lot by writing articles. Today also the way we run our organization, it is all run by the students. Our main business model is students write the content, we as a team review that content, we publish it, and we pay them for every article that they write. And we also give them work from home internship certificate. So I left my teaching job and decided to do this Geeks for Geeks full time because again, it was more rewarding and it was requiring more time. It has more potential. So I started with 3 people. How do I pick those people? 3 people. These 3 were really great programmers. So I was in a teaching job and it was easy for me to get candidates on board. And I picked the 3 best programmers among the students. I would like to emphasize here the importance of programming. Every company these days, they are looking for great programmers. And there are very few good programmers in every campus. And once you are a good programmer, you can negotiate with any company. Any company would hire you. And if your basics of data structures and algorithms are clear, you can even switch to higher paying jobs once you join a company. So I decided with these 3 best programmers, in a 250 square feet office. And from that time, things started working really well for us. Now we are an 80 people company and we are really doing great. We recently started courses as well. We started these courses because these content was growing a lot, and the students and working professionals, they were looking for an organized way to learn from these stories. We started some paid courses as well, and it also worked really great for us. So this is where I'll end my talk. I just wanted to end it quickly and wanted to have interaction with you guys.
And looks at the painting and she's like, brilliant, you have captured my essence, but it just took you 5 minutes. Am I paying you millions of bucks? 5 minutes, just took you 5 minutes. And Picasso replies, madam, it took me my lifetime. And what he meant was, for sure, that particular painting took him 5 minutes. But to understand how to capture the essence of a person in 5 minutes took him a lifetime. And that's how art is. All art, your favorite musician, your favorite sports folks, everyone that you know and that you admire works the same way. They have taken years and years of practice to become the artists they are.
Dayananda Sagar College of Engineering, the E-Cell of Dayananda Sagar College, that is called Innovation and Entrepreneurship Development Center, is organizing E-Summit, which is focused on catering to entrepreneurship aspirant students, like students who are interested in taking up entrepreneurship as a career, and we are providing them with speaker sessions, competitions which are completely like about entrepreneurship, where their entrepreneurial qualities, leadership, and all these are put under test. And there is our flagship event, which is called Coffee with CEO, where there will be a fireside chat with the CEO of a company with a student moderating the session. And along with this, we are providing the latest technology workshops, which will help them to start something on their own. So the whole focus and the agenda of the program is to spread awareness about entrepreneurship and create zeal and motivate students to take up entrepreneurship.